You've heard the phrase, "You look like death warmed up." Well, Indonesian villagers take this to a whole new level. Viewer discretion is advised with this one. Imagine digging up your loved ones to celebrate their lives. Well, it might sound a little strange to us, but the Torajan people of Indonesia do just that. Indonesian villagers dig up their loved ones every 3 years and outfit them in new garments in an old ceremony to express love and respect. The Torajan people of Indonesia proudly display their deceased relatives after digging them up and clothing them in new garments as part of an old tradition to honor their late loved ones. Every 3 years, the Sulawesi tribe exhumes their dead, who are then washed and dressed in new garments before posing for family portraits during the Nene festival. The ceremony, which translates as the ceremony of cleaning corpses, has been practiced for almost a century. Funerals are one of the most important events in the life of the Torajan people, who are indigenous to the highland region of Tanah Toraja. Most people save money their entire lives to provide a dignified burial for themselves or family members. In certain situations, the deceased's funeral is held several weeks or even years after their death, giving the family time to save up and pay for a lavish funeral. However, the funeral is not the last time their relative's body is seen. When an elderly villager dies, their body is wrapped in multiple layers of cloth to avoid rotting. Then, every 3 years, they are dug out, admired by loved ones, and dressed in new clothes. Another essential aspect of the Nene festival is the replacement and repair of coffins to prevent the dead from rotting. The Torajan people dwell high in the highlands of Sulawesi, Indonesia. The location is so isolated that many of the settlements were totally self-sufficient until the 1970s, when Dutch missionaries introduced them to the outside world. The peasants are encouraged to marry inside their family, but only after the 4th cousin. Death, according to the Torajan belief system, is only one phase in an ongoing spiritual life, not the end. The funeral is a watershed moment in life, and some funerals take up to a week with elaborate ceremonies. Torajans believe that the spirit of a deceased person should always return to their town of origin, which has discouraged many from ever leaving their home in case they die while traveling and their body cannot be returned. When a villager dies away from home, family members often travel to the spot and transport the body home.